Welcome back to the channel. If the name George Van Tassel is unfamiliar to you, then you're about to discover a story that's truly out of this world.
The formula came from a ship that landed at my airport in 1953 on August the 24th, which had 4 people aboard it that came from another planet.
In the heart of California's desert lies a structure like no other, the Integratron, a place born from science, spirituality, and the whispers of extraterrestrial life. But who built it and why? Join us as we uncover the extraordinary life of George Van Tassel, a man who stood at the crossroads of aviation and cosmic spirituality. George Van Tassel was no ordinary man. Born in Ohio in 1910, he grew up with a natural curiosity that propelled him into the burgeoning aviation industry. By his 20s, he was working for major companies like Hughes Aircraft and Lockheed, rubbing shoulders with the likes of Howard Hughes himself. As an aircraft mechanic and flight inspector, Van Tassel was firmly grounded in science and engineering. But beneath his practical exterior lay a mind hungry for the mysteries of the universe. In 1947, at the age of 42, Van Tassel made a life-altering decision. He moved his family to the Mojave Desert, settling near Giant Rock, a massive 7-story boulder considered sacred by Native American tribes. Here he opened an airport, a cafe, and a ranch. But it wasn't long before Giant Rock became more than a business venture. It became a portal to the unknown.
Convince me that this really happened to you.
Well, this thing is very similar to a thing that happened in our biblical records where a Lord presented Moses with a pattern to build a tabernacle. They came out of the sky, they handed him stone tablets, and this phenomena that's taking place today is as old as our history, as our civilization.
Van Tassel claimed that beneath Giant Rock, he discovered a magnetic anomaly, an energy field that he believed held immense spiritual and technological significance. It was here, in the quiet desert, that his life took a dramatic twist. Van Tassel claimed that his inspiration for the Integratron's design came not only from advanced physics, but also from detailed instructions given to him by a Venusian being named Solganda.
It happened on my airport, which I've operated for the last 16 years, at Giant Rock Airport, 17 miles north of Yucca Valley in California. And I asked him what he wanted, and he said, "My name is Solganda, and I would be pleased to show you our craft."
George Van Tassel's claim of encountering beings from Venus sparked a whirlwind of fascination and controversy.
An anti-gravity beam took me up through a hole in the bottom.
While accounts of extraterrestrial encounters often include vivid physical descriptions, Van Tassel's narrative stands out for centering on the exchange's profound, almost metaphysical nature, rather than on the physical appearance of the beings involved.
What did it look like?
I was inside of a ship about 18 feet in diameter and roughly 10 feet high to the dome ceiling, and there were 3 men on the ship, besides the one that had got off and invited me aboard.
You keep calling them man. What do you mean man?
Well,
Little green man?
They were about 5'6". They came about to my eyebrows, and they could have walked in our clothes down any of our streets, and we wouldn't have paid any attention to them.
According to Van Tassel, these Venusians were highly advanced spiritually and technologically, and shared profound messages about humanity's future. This meeting inspired him to build the Integratron, a unique structure designed to harness cosmic energy for rejuvenation and interplanetary communication. One night in 1953, while meditating in his small desert shack, George described how a being named Solganda appeared and revealed the blueprints for a machine called the Integratron. This dome-like structure Soganda explained, was designed to rejuvenate the human body, extend life, and serve as a conduit for interdimensional communication.
Let's talk about this picture.
This
This is the time machine.
This is a picture of the machine we're building down there. This structure is actually up. We're working now on the parts on the equipment that operate it. This rim around here has armatures 57 feet in diameter, which would be better than 4 times bigger than the biggest armatures ever made before.
Was this the guy who gave you the formula for the time machine?
That's the man.
And what form did the formula take? Did he implant it in your mind by telepathy, or did he give you something written in English?
He spoke it to me verbally.
And you remembered this?
There's nothing to it to remember.
Will you tell me now? The formula for a time machine.
F equals 1 over T.
F equals 1 over T.
F being frequency and T being time.
Fueled by this extraterrestrial wisdom and his engineering expertise, Van Tassel began constructing the Integratron. It was a white dome of strange proportions, built with no nails and no screws. Its design relied entirely on the principles of sacred geometry and resonant sound frequencies. George also became actively involved in the UFO culture, hosting an annual UFO convention. He became a polarizing figure. To his followers, he was a pioneer, but to his skeptics, he was a crackpot. But there was something peculiar about the Integratron. Visitors felt energized within its walls, reporting vivid dreams and strange sensations. Its acoustic properties amplified whispers into symphonic echoes. In the Integratron, a soft whisper from across the room feels like it's spoken directly into your ear. Its remarkable acoustic design amplifies sound, causing it to reverberate throughout the dome with an almost otherworldly clarity. Some visitors have said they felt vibrations that seemed to heal their aches and pains. Van Tassel never fully completed the Integratron. He passed away in 1978 under mysterious circumstances, leaving behind blueprints, journals, and many unanswered questions. To this day, the structure is a testament to his vision, attracting seekers, scientists, and skeptics alike. Van Tassel wasn't just a witness to extraterrestrial contact, he became a messenger inspired by these encounters. He founded the Ministry of Universal Wisdom, a spiritual organization dedicated to spreading intergalactic truths. He also hosted the Giant Rock Interplanetary Spacecraft Conventions, drawing thousands of UFO enthusiasts to the desert every year. But Van Tassel's greatest legacy is the Integratron, a machine he believed could harness the Earth's natural energy for healing, rejuvenation, and even time travel. Combining the principles of Nikola Tesla, sacred geometry, and the cosmic wisdom he received from the extraterrestrials, Van Tassel envisioned the Integratron as a tool to unlock humanity's full potential. He built it entirely without nails, ensuring the purity of its electromagnetic properties. He claimed it could extend human life, rejuvenate cells, and even allow for interdimensional travel. Though the Integratron was never completed to its full intended purpose, it stands today as a testament to Van Tassel's visionary spirit. The Integratron remains a riddle, humming softly in the desert winds, a beacon for those who dare to wonder if the line between science and the mystical is thinner than we think.
I say that what is occurring now has occurred before. There's many records of these ships landing throughout history, clear back into Sanskrit.
You obviously believe totally in flying saucers.
Well, I don't know very many people that don't. It's as obvious as believing in heaven or afterlife or anything else. You have certain things you believe in life. You believe there's air we breathe, yet you don't see it. We fly airplanes on it. They're walking among us on the earth all the time, and we don't realize it.
But how did you know they were from some mysterious place in outer space.
You don't know unless they want you to know, and then they'll demonstrate some thing that they can do that we can't do. It's humanly impossible for us to do.
What did they demonstrate to you which convinced you, an apparently sober, sensible, balanced person who nevertheless believes in flying saucers, that convinced you they were unearthly people?
Well, they demonstrated the ability in front of 19 people sitting in a lounge, for instance, that they could sit there and disappear before your eyes and reappear.
So the next time you find yourself wandering through the Mojave Desert, don't miss the chance to visit the Integratron. Who knows? As George Van Tassel believed, you might just feel the universe's energy, reminding us that it's closer and more connected to us than we ever imagined. Have you experienced the Integratron? Or do you have your own story about UFOs and spirituality? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and join us next time to hear more stories from the edges of the unknown. If you found this video informative, be sure to like and subscribe for more explorations into history, spirituality, and the mysteries that continue to captivate our curiosity. Until next time, keep exploring, and may your journey be filled with enlightenment and divine guidance.